Hey everybody, CLARKSIDE here. Welcome back to Destiny. We are back in the tower to see what XUR has for sale this week. You will find him over here underneath the hangar in this little bar that's kind of tucked away and everyone kind of forgets about. Now, I kind of did a bit of a whoopsie, and the first recording that I did for this guide didn't save properly. So I've actually already bought all the items that he has on sale this week, with the Titan helmet, the Hunter helmet, and the Skull of Dire Ahamkara, and I got a little bit of trolling from the engrams too. So I really wish I'd saved that correctly, because I had a bit of fun with smack talking Master Rahul. But without further ado, let's get into his stock this week. So for the Curios, as per usual, we've got two different colour variations of the vehicle upgrades for the Sparrows. Pretty standard routine here. You know what to expect by this time. Heavy ammo synthesis. We've got the 3 coins and we've got some glass needles. So getting into the real deal, here on the Titan we've got the Empyrean Bellicose. This helmet is pretty cool if you ask me. Mainly for this perk here, we've got the anti-grav thrusters. This works a little bit like the Angel of Light perk on Sunsinger Warlocks. This could be handy in PvP for making some unexpected moves. Other players kind of expect you to duck in and out of cover horizontally from side to side, but this perk gives you more verticality when popping out of cover to take your shots. We've also got increased intellect, we've got increased discipline, inverse shadow, and heavy lifting. And then for the final perk here, we've got better ready. Shield start recovery immediately after all pickup. I recommend this. It does have rather average perks there, with intellect starting out at 34 and maxing out at 49, and the discipline starts at 33 and maxes out at 48. I've already picked this up. I recommend you do the same. Moving on now to the Hunter, we have Mask of the Third Man. Remember Blade Dancers? Remember when they were the scourge of Crucible? Tell me, when was the last time you saw one prancing around? The Mask of the Third Man was actually one of my favourite exotic items in Year 1 for the simple reason this perk right here, Unstable Current. This perk lets you use less super energy when you are blade boogieing around the map, thus extending your time using the super and your lethality. Anything that gives you more time generally being awesome and OP is good in my books. It might be an old item and doesn't have the allure of being new and shiny, but it's never let me down, so I've already picked this up. The stats are pretty average, much like the Titan helm, but it's still worth getting for your strange coins. And for the other perks, we've got increased intellect, increased strength, inverse shadow, heavy lifting, and infusion. Replenishes health each time you pick up an orb of light. On now to the Warlock, we have the Skull of Dire Ahamkara, another Year 1 exotic that's been brought up to date in Year 2. This is the first time that I've seen it available in Year 2. It's not been for sale previously, and it's not been dropping by RNG. This may be the first time that it's been available to anybody. For anyone who has been the victim of Sunbreaker Titans in the Crucible might want to pick this up, because the word on the street, or should that be the word on Reddit, is that the Skull of Dire Ahamkara can help you survive a direct hit from a Hammer of Soul. You'll be left with about 10% health, but that's still enough health to Nova Bomb the smug fuck right in the face. Boom! For the other perks, we've got increased discipline, we've got increased strength, hands-on, second thoughts, and then we've got invigoration, gain bonus melee energy on orb pickups. Again, I've already purchased it, well worth pick up, and I'm going to be putting that to the test myself in Crucible, see how it fares against those Sunbreakers. For this week's exotic engram, we've got the Body Armour engram. So with 3 new chest pieces to get in Year 2, 1 for each subclass, and 0 in my collection, I decided to pick up 3 of these, and Master Rahul gave me a bit of a troll in with picking up a chest of Alpha Lupi for the Titan, with a split there between intellect and strength. I got a Starfire Protocol for my Warlock, which I guess isn't too bad, and then I got a second crest of Alpha Lupi, this time with all its stats in intellect. I really wish you could have seen that trolling from Master Rahul firsthand yourself. And then for this week's Legacy Engram, we've got the Heavy Weapon Engram. As always, I feel that this Engram is a bit of a rip-off. 31 strange coins for a Year 1 exotic. I say avoid, avoid, avoid. There we go, guys. That is the stock from XUR this week. Week 6 in Year 2. If you've enjoyed this video, then please smash that like button. If you found it at all useful, then drop me a comment down below, and if you're new to my channel, then click the subscribe button to stay up to date with all my latest Destiny videos. Until the next time, Guardians, this is CLARKSIDE signing out.